Like right now, I'm just walking in the Gambia. Nobody's bothering me, you know. And I think the more that I spend time in these places, the more comfortable I become. And I'm not naive. I still have my street sense. I'm not sitting around just pie in the sky romanticizing the realities and complexities of the different situations. But I'm also recognizing the reality that I came from in America. Growing up in Southwest DC in the 80s, hanging out in places that were not deemed to be the most, not to be the safest places for sure. But it's like, I think you get to a point in time in life where you just don't want to live your life with someone else's narrative. And I think this is what this is. And I know it's inspiring a lot of people. And I just have the belief in people who have been given a brain that they will not just, go for whatever. Everybody might not have the resources to travel as I do, so that's why I share these videos. And I share them from the perspective of being someone who was born in America, but who is unapologetically African with the amount of African that I have in me. And nobody can take that from me, so I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I got indigenous, blood too, but I'm gonna embrace my African too. So whatever percentage that is, I'm gonna embrace these cultures, these people, celebrate them. I'm gonna call out toxic systems when I see it, because if I don't, then I'm a part of the problem, catering to dysfunction. I see these young brothers who's running right beside me now. I see them. I don't see them any different than me. We're all navigating it. And many of us were left for ourselves, to ourselves. But when we can use the platform, like they got a satellite dish up on every building, structure, whether it's a mud house or whatever, we have the ability to be strategic and tell a different story. And then when people like in America, like a lot of African Americans will push back, man, why are you going over there? Get back on over here to this tribe. We our own tribe. And we had it worse than everybody. And oh Lord, have mercy. And then when you start traveling the world, you realize, yeah, we had it bad. Our ancestors had it bad. But so did other people. And Brazil, again, people don't even want to talk about Brazil. You'd be amazed at how many so-called African Americans are clueless about Brazil, and that there are almost 2.5 times the amount of Afro-Brazilians as there are African Americans. But somehow we got to lock on trauma. We got to lock on all these different things. I choose now to stop focusing all my energy on all the traumas, but to focus on telling the truth, healing from the traumas, and then building upon that and laying a foundation as we educate the present generations and the generations to come. And we have to have strong people who are willing to stand up and do it. We did not have ancestors who died on both sides of that Atlantic, as well as into the Indian Ocean, who we did not have them to bleed and die and build for us to be limp. That's the bottom line. And it doesn't make you anti-white if you are pro-African or doesn't make you anti-anything to be pro-you. But masterfully got us hating ourselves to the point where we actually believe that we're them or aspire to be them. And I get on some levels why some people are frustrated, because you do have certain leaders who sell out or have been paid off or intimidated or whatever. You do have that happening. But there's enough people out here who understand their system and can build these buildings, finance these buildings, avoid student loans, because student loans, that's what keeps the so-called African American held up by the balls, because they put us in debt just like they put many of these African countries, but we voluntarily sign up for it because we don't believe we'll be anything without their education. Versus saying, let's go out here and get that education at a premium. Let's go get these scholarships. Let's go out here and do what we need to do, treat it like business, and be just as smart and savvy as the next person, and continue to build it like that. That's what it's going to take for us. You know, we're waiting on politicians to change things. We can change our own reality and change our own narratives. That's why in my household, none of my children have student loans, won't ever get a student loan, not signed by me. And just like the story with the young lady who reached out to me years later, said, you know what, I came to your play and I saw you talking about them student loans and I get it now. So hopefully, as people see me talking about Africa, my children's book series, Adventures of Darren and Destiny, they'll invest in that into their children so we can start changing these narratives and we can embrace and appreciate who we are. And we need more black men, African men saying, I'm unapologetically proud of who I am. I don't have to go sit and bow down to anybody, black or white, because that's not how I was made. And when more and more people see that, you don't have to pick up a gun and shoot anybody. You just make different decisions for your family. You make different decisions for yourself. And in doing that, you sit back and the narrative will automatically change. You don't ever have to march. If you control your resources, first control your mindset, and then you control your resources and manage them appropriately. Maybe you don't need to put on their brand. You know, I used to brand folks back in the day. Say, hey, the brand that I like is being able to have the resources to travel the world. That's the brand I like. And then when I come back, if I want to go ride in a particular brand, I can. But the freedom, I enjoy freedom. I enjoy freedom. I know that's me. That's my personal choice. I'm just saying. So, I'm here in the Gambia, y'all. In the Gambia. Brother from Southwest DC by way of the low country of South Carolina. Where we, in those areas, low country South Carolina, where they look down on Africa so bad. It's like in many parts they got that uppity country thing. It's a weird kind of thing. I got family members who don't even want, I talk about Africa, make them mad. Make them upset. And they broke us all get out. I go down a whole different road with that, but they upset because I'm over in Africa celebrating. And but hey, that's them. Sometimes you gotta chart the course and lead the way. Hey y'all, I'm going with the flow of this journey, and I can't wait to see where it leads. Next stop, after the Gambia, got one more. We gotta go back into Senegal, and then I'm coming to South Africa and celebrating South Africa. And they're like, hello, all right. And brother, they out here working out now. One thing about this, Senegal and the Gambia, shoot, they're not sitting up here. Hello, how are you? How?
I want to see this.
What you want to see?
I want to see.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
Come here, come on. See, that's me.
Is it?
Yeah, see, that's me.
Only
That's
you.
me. Yeah, it's me.
You are talking so funny.
No, it's me. It's me talking to me.
Oh, okay.
What's your name? What's your name?
Maddie.
Maddie?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. So these are oranges?
Mandarin.
Mandarins?
Yes.
How much?
$10.
$10.
Yes, but
How much in Gambia?
This is all. This is $50 all. But
Okay.
This is one. Still one.
Okay.
$10.
Okay, I just want to get a few of those.
Yeah. How much you want?
Just like 4 of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
4, yes.
Yeah.
It's $50.
There you go. And just keep it. It's yours.
Thank you. God
Yeah.
bless you.
All right,
I feel it off.
No. Just give it to me like that. Just put it in just like that. They look good.
Thank you. God bless you.
See.
Thank
Here you go. You're very welcome. And enjoy your day. I know you work hard.
Yes, I'm working since morning.
I know. I know.
It's
There you
so
go.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Okay.
Mary, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You?
Enjoy. Jay. I'm Jay.
Okay.
Jay. Oh, you'll see me back again.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Thank you.
From here.
Okay.
Okay.
Appreciate it. All right. Got me some oranges. I'm good. See, and these are probably some of the best oranges I'm going to have in my life. And so that's how we do this. That's how we do it. Bring our resources back. I didn't go, I gave, just paid the price that she said 50. I gave her 200. I mean, that's, for me, I've been so blessed to do what I do. She worked all day long. Like she said, she worked all day. I know I sold watermelons on the street in DC before. So I know what it's like to be out and work all day to make a sale here and there. So I know. But this is just the mindset that we gotta have. And there was no pity, no nothing. She worked hard. So hey, she got the fruit, and I'm about to go get down on these. I can't even wait. So that's the deal. All right, y'all. Here in the Gambia. Who would have thought? Here in the Gambia.
Open up your eyes and see all the fun and mystery. Take an African adventure with Darren and Destiny. From the mountains to the shore, so many things to explore. Take an African adventure with Darren and Destiny.
The Adventures of Darren and Destiny. And Darren and Destiny are twin brother and sister, and you go on their adventures throughout the African diaspora, meaning so African diaspora destinations, primarily focused in Africa, but we go to South America, we're going to go to the Caribbean. Their first book is going to take you to Ghana, and then we're going to go on a safari, and from there we're going to go to Ethiopia, and then we go to Salvador, Brazil. And what the goal is to be able to inspire curiosity in the continent of Africa, in our children from a very young age, and to really tell a more accurate story. Most of our children are exposed to negative images, late night infomercials about how bad things are, everybody's sick, everybody's poor, everyone's uneducated, but that's simply not true. So what Darren and Destiny and their family do is they go to different African destinations. They're learning about these different places. You're beginning to see positive images, but still telling the truth. I mean, that's the important thing, to tell the truth about some of the things that have occurred. But it's all done on our children's level so they begin to understand it. And it begins to pique their curiosity. They begin to learn more. And hopefully one day they will want to explore and visit the continent of Africa and its many countries. There's just so much that Darren and Destiny are able to do, and as they're doing it, it's like they begin to open the minds of a new generation, and they don't get bombarded and indoctrinated with negativity. They're actually able to see positivity and inspiring images and messages about the African diaspora, as well as those who are still indigenous to the continent of Africa, and they begin to learn more and just see things differently. So I'm excited about introducing the Adventures of Darren and Destiny.